Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. Thank you, man. Today, something that a lot of people have asked for, and Miss Kitty's actually the one kind of taking this one by the brim and pushing it on. But we've had so many people ask for a tour around the homestead, because you see us here, you see us there, you hear us talk about this, talk about that. And one thing I don't show it is because it's a project, man. It's a huge project, and right now we're in the process of cleaning out a lot of stuff to be able to get to the projects. So we're gonna call this the $50 cabin
tour series.
So
this is going to be a series of videos that takes you on tour of. We don't just live in one building.
Yeah, exactly.
So
multiple.
We're going to show
do a tour of what we do and where we do it and how we do it and why we do it and why we want to change it.
Yes.
that's the biggest part of it right there. Kai. I lost my dog now. The ball floating around. So anyway, so the series got to get Miss Kitty keeps doing too. This is her baby. So we're going to do the tour, show you. We're going to start off with where we bathe and do dishes and stuff. So the water room is what we call it. It's in what we always call the cook shack. The cook shack will be in a different.
Okay.
So
if you could just point out I can see two buildings in this shot. So tell me what those buildings are.
This one have over here that we call the cabin. You know, many of you that have watched our videos before, or the new ones won't know, but there's actually a 49 Vagabond camp trailer underneath that. And really what that is, I call it the cabin, but really it's just a glorified snow shelter over the Vagabond. And then all I did is put walls up and fancied it up. And the actual window up there that you see it'll actually be more of a crawl space, storage space, and it'll have a light in there just because I want it to. But really that is almost like a false western front, because there is a roof off the back of it, but directly underneath of that is the center of my Vagabond. All right, so got the cabin and the Vagabond and the snow shelter. That what you see right there, I actually call the shop right now. I call it a big junk pile. That was where the goats got in, tore off. You watch the videos, they tore everything, and I mean, just rumbled it. But originally, beyond that, the roof comes down this way that I'm going to redo. It's one of the ones I'm going to redo. And originally, we were staying, when we bought this property the first couple of months, and while we were still moving stuff, we were staying in the gypsy wagon, the old 69 Chinook, and we had it over there with the door coming out this way. And there's actually some cook videos and stuff on here about that. Miss Kitty can put the link. But it was so dang hot, man. It was the middle of the summer. We signed on this in July. So man, I put this basically a shade shelter, and we're actually still staying underneath. It was just poles and crap that we had laying around here, found out here in the fields and everything like that. So then we move over to what we call are you ready for me to move over to this one? What we call the cook shack. We're not sure exactly what it's going to turn out to be. As you can see, I've got stuff piled up against it. I'm redoing all those where those windows were. I was going along because that's what I had at the time, but I've since then gotten some more old windows and stuff, so I'm going to change that over there where all the plastic is. That's going to be changed this year. And we'll go take you in there and show that. But we call it the cook shack. I'll explain that in a later video, because this is a series. Let's go on. And then we got this. Is obviously, you've seen this, the woodshed. This is what happens with every place. When you're a junk dealer or a mountain junker, that is the problem. And my wife's sick of it. So I'm actually clearing out everything from the cabin this way, and my junk pile is going to be all over there and condensed. And so anyway, so this is a junk thing, and then on the other side we called this the flea market shed, but we ain't doing flea market, so we're going to change it out to store some other stuff. And then you got
this is where I do my dishes. Pretty basic and simple. Wash, rinse, dry. And over here is the shower bathtub, and we have the shower head on a long hose so I can access my dishes.
Yeah, that's pretty slick, Miss
Slick.
Looks like a slick paint in the hindquarters.
Easy. So I'll stand back so you can kind of see the space.
Okay. And then the shower, that's just for the dishes, which then we have to haul them in, which we'll show the kitchenette later.
Yeah, I cook inside of the cabin and pack the dishes out here wash them, and then pack them back in. Not 100%. Some of the blue barrels I store.
We pack them. She gets in trouble, actually, if she's carrying, because we have a... Yeah.
So there we go.
All right, and then what's that part over there for?
This is where we bathe. Oh yeah, I guess I really didn't see that. We've got it hooked up to an instant propane.
Yeah, you can actually see the instant hot water heater off to the side there.
Yep. And what do you say about a bathtub?
Yeah.
And
Other than it's all getting changed.
Yeah.
All that green that you can see, and then the ceiling. I've actually started pulling some stuff off. That you can actually see the.
Yeah.
And it's the clear, and man, let me tell you what, it is,
so
I guess
hot.
I shouldn't have spent so dang fast. I think so, it's spinning too fast. But it's just too dang hot in here. Right. And then the same, and why I kept on going back down to this, is these, I was actually going to finish up framing around it. There's cobweb in the corner.
Yeah, there is.
Was going to finish up framing and frame those in, and I don't like it. And just for the winter and in the summer, the heat, those ones ain't as bad as the top.
So this room does freeze in the winter.
But it won't this year. Yeah, but it won't. Yeah, we've already got the insulation and the material and everything, and this is part of the, we'll show in the next episode or whatever. All I wanted to talk about was this is all, we actually are going to do this in galvanized metal, and then I'm going to make a couple little holes for light, but that's about it. But I think other than that, you want me to flip it out? So other than that, are you happy now, Miss Kitty? So other than that, man, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on, the home fire is burning. Check out the links below.
Check out the eBay. It's a great way to support the homestead.
Yep, absolutely. And check out the other channels and Mountain Junkers. I've been having some issues with the Miss Kitty and the Idaho Hillbilly with the longer videos, but we will get it figured out. Yeah. So stay tuned. And good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise.
We will be back again tomorrow.
See ya.